last stream. Jill went up the hill with Jack.
I've updated the stream tags.
Well,
since ads are about to run on Twitch,
medal?
how about I tell you a joke?
Oh no, you're not supposed to tell jokes.
Why is the
now.
ocean always blue? Because the shore never waves back.
Starting the stream with one of your
on
terrible
Twitch,
jokes.
Alexandria says, "Hello, cappers.
Hello, Alexandria.
Welcome to the PlayCompile live stream."
I didn't know how long it would take, and or if you join or anything. So I'm just gonna finish off these boutons. I did the boutons, but then I thought, well, they're a bit plain looking. What if I did like a little icon? Right, so this is armor 0. So I've added the little icon image now. But I need to turn on this one. Oh shit. I'm a fool. What a fool I am. Oh yeah, this is kind of awkward actually. I had a brighter one for this one. For the on one. I should have kept it. It's fine as long as it's consistent. Yeah, so we brighten it up. And then we want a second blue, which is brighter for the on. So the blue that's brighter. Yes, I like that. And then we give it the outer glow as well, which makes it look like the button's glowing. Okay, and then I can use... There we go. Armor 1. Alright, the next one is weapon. Weapons. Wait. Oh, that's alright. That's fine. We just hide that one. We'll do this is the on. This is the on. So now I need a weapon clip art. Yeah, weapon. I want a crossbow. Even though I don't think there's actually going to be crossbows in the game. That's not how you spell crossbow. Crossbow. It's just what I pictured in my brain, in my head, when I thought about it. I think because it's kind of like small and fat, or maybe a bow would work. We do have bows in the game. Maybe a bow would be better. This is not too long. Not that type of bow. Are you fucking idiot? Bow arrow. That one of them bows.
Alexandria says, "Lol."
That's a bit. It needs to have a similar feel to that, I guess. It should look like it belongs to the same set of icons. So we kind of need a grayscale bar, as it were. I'm very specific now, though, aren't I? Oh my god, you should have seen. You should have been in the stream earlier, right? All I wanted was a girl's bedroom, right? Now these were the less provocative ones. Of course, my very first, I had a feeling as well. And I just put anime girl bedroom and some various other things. I'm like, I bet you any money I get tits. First thing that comes up, tits. Then eventually I managed to get rid of Miku in bed, was hilarious. And then eventually I managed to get it to make...
Alexandria says, "Oh yeah, it hates girl bedroom. Trust me, as much sense as it makes."
Well, no, unless it's sticking a girl on the bed in her knickers. But then it finally started doing it, but they're all blue and miserable looking, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why are they so miserable? Eventually I got it to do it, but it kept putting weird animals in it. Look at this one. Look at this. Who is this? That's so weird. That wasn't in my prompt. I did put cute animals, like, because I started describing the decor, and these were actually not bad, so I ended up using this one here. But this thing's hilarious. What the fuck is this? Keeps showing up as well.
Alexandria says, "The bottom thing is a Pokemon."
And they're in bed as well, which is kind of weird. For some reason I find this really creepy. There's something really creepy. I don't know, does that creep you out? It creeps me out. This one's the creepiest. I think is this a copyrighted thing though? It's kind of cute though. For some reason I see this and I just want to go...
Alexandria says, "Yeah, that's real."
What do you mean they really exist in the real world? They come from girls' nightmares, don't they? They have to. But for some reason I want to take this and I want to be like, "Hello, I am your guide. I will teach you how to play the game. I don't know. I actually would consider it, you know. This isn't real though, right? Because you can kind of see how it got confused, and it's... I think it started trying to make a girl, but then it saw cute animals and was like, okay, well, it's not a girl, so I guess I can put some animal things on it. So this thing's like a weird blend, but it kind of looks like a sheep or a goat or something. I actually like this. I might consider using this as a mascot if it's not copyrighted. I've never seen it before, but maybe I don't really know what I'm looking for. Anyway, back to the clip art. Yeah, it's because it's kind of iconic looking. Don't you think that's kind of iconic looking? I think it's kind of iconic looking. I've got to admit that might be a better mascot than what I was originally going to use. It probably matches the theme of iDLE better as well. And I also feel like you could definitely write in the story that this thing is actually evil. You know why I like it? Because it reminds me of that Cupid thing in Madoka, where it's like cute and it gets the girls to do things and stuff, but you're like, there's something not right about this thing. You just got that feeling that something's not right about this thing. That's what this gives me, and I think that's why I want to use it. So I need to find out if that's a thing or not. You can do reverse image search, can't you? Maybe I could do a reverse image search and see if it shows up as anything. It does remind me of something that I think is a real thing, but I don't think it looks quite like that. Yeah, wasn't there like a goat? Wasn't there like a goat cartoon? Goat cartoon character. Maybe not. I thought there was. No, there was. Something's coming to mind. Because I remember when Ganyu came out, that girl I was watching who was playing Genshin at the time, she said one of her favourite characters was this thing, right? And it was like this girl goat character. And I was like, okay, I have no idea what that is, but it looks kind of familiar. I think that's what that's reminding me of, but I can't remember what it was. I have no idea. It was like a more modern thing. It wasn't like an old thing. It was like something that was like probably a modern kids thing, but I didn't really know what it was. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's something like really creepy about it, but also kind of iconic as well. Alright, I need my bow and arrow. You can't have that, it's racist. Yeah, then it made all those blue depressing bedrooms, which I thought was weird. I'm like, well, why would that be a girl's bedroom? This one could be kind of fun if I make it grey. Don't know though. It's a little on the... It's not quite the same style as that. Maybe it is. Oh, I didn't think a bow would be so hard to get in that style, but it's like, oh, here we go. It's got a lot of shit on it though. That's the kind of thing that I want though. Is it going to be able to remove that watermark, do you think? Actually, I could probably remove that watermark because the watermark is grey. So I just need to get the black out of it. In fact, there it is without the watermark on it at all. Shut up! Right. Give me that image. I should be able to remove that, I think. Because I can just... I don't need the lines. They all have fucking watermarks on them these days, don't they? Right, okay. All I need to do is turn it into black and white, I think. This one's the easiest one ever. Because I think you just go black and white. And you can like... Where? What the fuck is this? Whoa! That's not the thing I thought it was. You can convert it into like 2 colours. Or you could just turn your tolerance like really high on this. And then like select everything outside of that. so that it doesn't go past the black lines. I feel like that's a thing. Yeah, I got rid of most of it, but not all of it. Kind of fucked up some of the lines as well. Fuck. Also, I guess I kind of want it to be like grey in the middle. Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be grey in the middle, I guess. Why is it so hard to find things these days? Because everybody wants money, that's why. Like, oh, this image here is $6,000. Pay up, motherfucker. It's like, are you having a laugh? It's a fucking dot. It's like, sometimes it literally is just a dot and they want like fucking 600 quid for it. Like, I get it, right? You're hustling and everything, but fucking hell, mate. It's a couple of lines. A couple of lines that I couldn't do, but still. Right, I should be able to grab that, right? With a magic wand. Yeah! Yeah, we got this. We got you, motherfucker. There's some breakage in the lines there, but it should be alright. Right, now can I just get all the insides now? I feel like I should be able to. Oh, it's gone a bit weird there. Okay, I'll be better off going the other way, I think. If I get the background now, and we delete the background. Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That'll probably be alright if I rotate it. I'm about to find out. Alright, get rid of the helmets. Shrinkage. Shrinkage. Oh, pretty much. I feel like it pointing up like that looks pretty good. Shrink it a little bit more. I think that works. It's a little bit thin though, isn't it? But I guess it should be, right? I think it looks good. That's alright, innit? I think we'll be alright there. It's not quite the same as the armor style, but it's close. Yeah, it's close. I can get it for now. Weapons. Replace. Okay, so now we turn, not that one on and type weapons. Weapons. And I still want the bow. Not you. You. Alright, and then I want this one. Is that really right? And turn glow off. I think that's right. Alright, there was just one more to do. Weapons 0. Alright, and then the final one is materials. Oh, what the fuck am I going to use for that? Ooh, I don't know actually. Materials. So when I say materials, I'm talking like level up materials. So these are like, I've gone with like internet terms though, right? So basically you level your armor with internet speeds. So one is like dial up armor, the other one is ADSL armor boost or something, and the other one's like fiber boost. And then my skill levels are leveled by likes, follows, and subscribes. So maybe something like internet clip art. I don't know what the fuck's gonna come up. Internet. Or maybe it should be like a hammer. A hammer might make sense because it's for like upgrades. Yeah, a hammer might make more sense. But again, it needs to be in that kind of similar style, but I don't want the hand on it necessarily. Needs to be like a grayscale. This could work. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, it doesn't even have a watermark on it? No way. Are we actually getting an image without a watermark on it? No way they're going to do that. They are? Oh my god, this free image is still online. It's a miracle. Not for long. Don't touch. Shh. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Someone finds out, they'll put a fucking price tag on it. 6 grand. Whoa, what's that? What's that free art on you? Oh, over my dead body. 6 grand for that armor, you fucker. Whoa, you just know it's going to happen. Alright. Oh yeah, that's looking alright, that. I don't know whether it's going to suit the style or...
Alexandria says, I think the only thing we need is a actually good gacha game to come out this year, and 2025 will be craziest.
Oh, there's loads. There's Uma Musume. There's that new Ether, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, there's a few coming out this year. There's another one as well, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, that's fine though. I think that'll be alright. We'll see what it looks like when we stick it all together. Materials 0. Alright, and then we want that one. We want the outline glow on. And we want this color of text.
Alexandria says, yeah, but it has to be actually good, not like Nikki Bait and Switcheroo Pool.
NT might come out this year. What was the other one? Oh, there's another one that said that was coming this year. I don't remember what it was. Something I added recently. Oh, Blue Protocol. Actually, that looks alright now. They've really overhauled that apparently. So Blue Protocol is like a completely different game now. It's going to be anime MMO. They've made all the bosses and stuff apparently more like Final Fantasy 14 now. They ditched all the old characters, all the old story. Yeah, like the only thing that's left is some of the old monster designs and like some of the environment, like the town and stuff. But a guy who didn't really like the original gave like the new one a rating and said it's actually decent. It's like 7 out of 10. So he wasn't just blowing smoke up its ass because he was being like, you know, fair, but he said it's much better than it was. And so I'm like, okay, it's on Steam as well, so I've added it on my Steam wishlist, and that's coming out sometime this year apparently. That's what it says. And they've had a beta test and stuff.
Alexandria says, hey, as long as I can be a witch loli, otherwise I automatically out.
Oh, you fucking better. You better be able to. Yes, same. Where's it about? Well, probably, I don't know, I normally like to play a healer. Lolly healer, then I'll be a fucking lolly healer or something. That'd be funny. Oh, it's coming out on mobile as well, so we'll probably have Pika with us. Pika will probably be exactly the opposite. He'll probably be an old man just to spite us. I'm old man, Grandad Pika. Do you remember when we tried to get him to... My first memory of Pika is I was playing Fall Guys and he joined for like some Fall Guys matches and stuff, and so I was like, oh, we've got an actual team now, should we all dress in the same team thing? And like he just wouldn't. He's like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, okay, what's up with this guy? He does not want to do that.
Alexandria says, lol.
It is weird. Oh, that's funny. Right. What did I call these buttons? I've completely forgotten now. Oh, wait, hang on. Tab. Oh, so dumb. Yes, tab material. So we've got tab. So first we want weapons. Right, and I think Unity's squishing things again, and I don't know why. Alright, we'll see what that looks like. So, weapons, then armor, then materials. And it should look a bit like... that, but they should fit, because I sized them perfectly. But he's doing a weird stretchy thing that it does sometimes. It's making them fatter than they should be. I think that'll be alright. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. So this is like a hover over thing, right? So normally it'll look like that. So the reason I've done this is, okay, so I'm thinking this is like your bag, right? Your storage bag. And I'm like, well, you're fighting internet drama. So where are you storing anything for fighting things online? Well, you'd store it in the cloud, wouldn't you? So I was like, okay, we need clouds on that side then, I guess. But where are the girls in reality? Well, the girls are in their bedrooms, like fighting the internet on their computers, right? By like replying to people and whatever, right? Drumming up social media stuff. So on the left side, I'll have a girl's bedroom, and on the right side, I'll have clouds. And that's sort of meant to represent that the girl's going to be in the real world, but it's all happening online, and it's all in the cloud. So I think that's quite smart. Actually, it's quite good. I quite like it, and it actually looks pretty decent. I didn't mean to do that. And then what I'm going to do is, because I've really thought long and hard about this, because there was a problem with Madoka's system, so I'm going to actually improve Madoka's system. So I'm going to make my inventory system responsible for equipping armor and weapons and stuff. Because if you think about it, all that's really doing is pulling items from inventory onto your character. So my party manager is going to be able to send the character, whoever's being customized in the party slot, over to the inventory manager, and then your character's going to appear here. So then it'll look like the girl's in her bedroom kind of thing, like waiting to be, waiting to get a gear on. So I think it's going to look pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And the thing I'm improving over Madoka is the way they've set character presets up. So you can have like 8 team presets, right? And you can, before you go into domain, you can change your party by picking between your 8 presets. And there's also a button that says arrange. And the way Madoka works is if you click arrange, it goes in to edit one of these presets. So you can only ever have a party of 8 presets. And if you want to make a custom party for a specific fight, you've essentially got to change one of your presets. And I find that super annoying, because like I've broken tons of presets because I just quickly need to change a character, or I want to try something else, or I want to whatever. So the way I'm going to improve that system is I'm going to have a current party, which is its own thing, and this is always the party that goes into the battle. But on the domain screen, you'll be able to do something similar, but instead you copy a preset over to your current party, but then there'll be like an arrange button. So if you want to go and customize, and then it's changing current party, it's not editing your presets. So like, let's say you want preset 6 copies over to your current party. Then let's say you want to change your defender, but you don't want to change your preset, you just want to try something, right? Then you're just editing the current party, and then that will be the party that stays until you load preset whatever, or just manually change it. I think that's a much better way of doing it. But yeah, I think the way they built Madoka's system is it could only load presets directly, and then if you want to change a team for a dungeon, you're essentially having to edit one of your presets, which I think is kind of annoying. So you solve that by just having an extra party that's the current party or whatever, and it has nothing to do with presets. So that's how I'm going to do it. But yeah, your character will appear here on the left, and then you'll have your slots, and it'll pull from inventory. So I think it'll look good. Do you like my girl drawing? I think it'll be good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right. Oh, it's warm in here. Right, I will remember for the first time ever to load my controller. Why's that not showing up? Was it all the way down there for? Stupid. Yeah, this is a theory restart comes out this year as well.
Alexandria says, a new iVideo thing came out, everyone's squeaking in their boots again, lol.
So I think not what I mean ETM and NT. Fuck off. New AI video thing came out. Everyone's quaking in their boots again. Well, like a movie thing. I think NTE was revealed July 2024. So this year we should get Neverness to Everness. We should get Blue Protocol, Uma Musume. There's so many fucking games coming out. What was the other one that we were looking at recently? That one that I was just on. That one, Ethereal Restart. And I feel like is Azure Proximity, is that meant to come out this year? Azure Proximity. Oh yeah, I know. I spelled it wrong on purpose. So you, because normally you're like, don't you mean this? Is it it's Azure in it? Azure Prox. Did you mean Azure? Yes, I did actually. Right, and then I want release date. I just want to know if it's coming out this year or not. I feel like there's some other things in my wish list as well. It's expected to release by January 2025. What? What?
Alexandria says, I like how it's just gaslighting you like nothing exists, psychopath Kappa.
It was meant to come out 5 months ago, apparently. I heard they were having development issues, actually. I can't remember where I heard that, but I heard something about them. They were having some issues with that. Not sure what. And then when does night? What about Arknights and Arknights Enfields? Isn't that
Alexandria says, Azure might be 2026 last I heard.
August. Arknights Enfield comes out this year as well. Jesus, there's going to be so many fucking games. How am I going to have time? Right, we need to let's get a roadmap real quick before we jump into this. Just so I have an idea of what's coming out when. I know next month is Uma Musume. Apparently. I'll believe it when I see it. But that's what it says. So we've got June. We should do it like this, right? June. Uma Musume. Why is that so small? I think June is also this one. Ethereal Restart. Let's add that before I forget about it. So August is Arknights Enfield.
Alexandria says, I hope you finish game before autumn. That's when everything happens, it looks like. Never anything in July usually.
Okay. Ethereal Restart. June 5th.
Alexandria says, I think Persona 5X comes out in like a week or two.
5X, is that another gacha? I can't remember when Uma Musume was. It was 15th, I think. June 26th. Something was coming out on my birthday. Oh no, that was some piece of shit. Don't worry about that. That would have been the 20th. Arknights Enfield. We don't know the dates, but I also I expect some of these will get delayed. I really do. Some of these will get delayed. Blue Protocol. What's it called? Star something. Star Resonance.
Alexandria says, Star Revelation.
Yeah, Star Resonance. So BP, right, this is like unknown. Oh, this is 2025, and then Azure is in there. Azure Proximilia. NTE is this year. NTE release date. I mean, people are saying on here July. I can't see it being July.
Alexandria says, I'd say December 31st until told otherwise.
Just late 2024, yeah. Like October, November, people are guessing. So really this is unknown. But it's definitely coming soon, I think. NCE. We still don't know anything about... The one I'm really fucking hyped for, what the hell do they call it now? Project Mugen. Ananta. We don't know anything about Ananta. The release date for Ananta is December 5th, 2024. Who the fuck wrote that? What? Oh, it says here though. Wait, what? On the official website, it says, "Hey Captain, Ananta drops on December 5th at 10 AM. So are they announcing that as December 5th this year? December 5th. On their official website? Wait. Where's he pulling that from? December... Where the fuck's it getting that from? I mean, that's what it says in the site description. Is there a news tab? It should be under news, shouldn't it? I don't know. Is this not the official site? This is the one I'm... This could be the one I'm most hyped for. I'm super hyped for this one. News.
Alexandria says, I feel like Google adds wording for no reason sometimes.
Well, no, that's metadata that gets pulled in from the site. So it should be somewhere in the metadata of the website. Because I know I used to be ranked quite high. Like I was, because this is a long time ago. For college, I made a Siberian Husky website. This was when like there wasn't that much on the internet, to be fair. And in some search engines, I was ranking above the fucking official like Siberian Husky club, because I kind of knew what to do. Because it was dead easy to like just write good metadata and get ranks really high in Google back then. You can't now. But yeah, this part got pulled from like your site description metadata thing, so I imagine that's still how it works. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's saying this. I think that the website itself was suggested December 5th. So there's nothing happening in July then. That's still a lot though.
Alexandria says, June 26th, Persona 5X.
The same day as Umuzume. I won't be able to play. I'll be busy racing horse girls. Yeah, I'm busy horse racing that day, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'll have to wait. It depends whether it's any good. Persona 5X. I don't like the idea of Persona being a gacha game. That's gonna ruin it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Is there anything else? Have we covered everything? It's gotta be everything, right? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Alexandria says, Tier a lot more.
Yeah, but like ones that we are actually interested in. I don't care about no stinky ass. I don't care about the types of games he covers. You know what I mean? Sticks. I mean, he covers these games as well, but he also covers like fucking cash grab, shovelware trash from fucking Korea and stuff. I don't care about that. I do feel like I'm forgetting about something, but whatever it is. I can't believe fucking Tribe 9's dead and buried already. It's so ridiculous. That's actually insane. Right, is my thing on? Yes. Is this thing on? Hello? Alright, where's the icon? There it is. Stop being a fool. Stop being a fool! I'm gonna eat this, and you can't stop me.
Alexandria says, well, when Tech1 watched the video, it said only 20% of players beat the shark lol.
Only 20%. Because he had so much bullshit in his mechanics, that's why. Well, he wasn't hard, he was just fucking annoying. Although, apparently they nerfed him. They might have nerfed him by the time I played him, I don't know, because I think they did actually end up nerfing him or something. So maybe he was even worse than he was.
Alexandria says, I couldn't beat it without super easy, so before that there was no easy or super easy.
Why can't I date her? Can I date Pookie? Where's my Pookie?
Alexandria says, also if you're going to hack the game you might as well now.
Already did.
Alexandria says, while it's free time.
I already did this morning. Because it takes a while. So I already did. Everybody's maxed. Yeah, let me show you. That's if it loaded the right file. It should have done because I was in training room still. Everybody should be. Yeah. Fully maxed. So that should make things easier, I think. Or maybe if I start enjoying the mechanics and later on or whatever, then, yeah, I could always play it again. But I just don't think it's my kind of.
Alexandria says, good farming the rocks is horrendous.
Yeah, I had to keep frickin' pressing the button to give me more materials over and over again. It took ages. Now I've got to see my bro. Oh my god, I went the right way for once. This ain't too bad. The design of this hallway is the fucking tits. Easy. Easy. Calm down. I love how shiny it is. Tits aren't shiny. Well, if you cover them in oil, they can be. But then they're slippery. You gotta be careful. Alright. Slippery nipple can be lethal. Takamaru seems like... Oh wait, this is me. Takamaru seems like to like the decor here. Talk about terrible taste. Okay.
Alexandria says, you prayed their love, did you?
I don't know if you could.
Heady soldiers.
Well, that part I'll enjoy doing. I don't really mind. I'll need something to do in my free time.
Alexandria says, it's the only way to do the Danganronpa dating, so yeah.
Right after the morning announcement ended, another sound echoed through my room. The doorbell. Huh? Who could need to talk to me this early? Who do you think? Hi, it's me again. You know it's going to be fucking idiot. Not really expecting anything. I opened the door. I got a shock.
Alexandria asks, your boyfriend?
Yeah, I think it's a blonde guy. What? Good morning. Do you have a minute? Oh, what's that smell? Why does it smell weird here? Morning, sure. Coming in. Why is there a picture of me next to a watermelon with a hole in it and some baby oil? What's been going on? Nothing. Just don't look at that. I did my best to act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend into my room, but it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her, even more.
Alexandria says, science experiment Kappa.
Yeah. Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you about this with clear conscience. It's time you knew about world death. It's a heavy metal band, isn't it? According to the information, who's speaking now? That's her, right? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death. That you can't say that. World death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? Wait, did you tell everybody else before you told me? What the fuck? More than that, it's also the reason why humanity is now confined to the TRCUS. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take a shelter underground. You really tell me? You'll really tell me? That's great. It's been on my mind for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come meet us in the war room. I thought we did tell everybody and that was a flashback. That was just us being curious about it. The war room? Okay, I'll be right there. And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks just like me. Could you tell me a little bit more about her sometimes? If it's okay with you, I mean. Flashing me a gentle smile, Nozomi left the room. I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move.
Alexandria
I'm glad
says
she did.
She's not an egg freak like you, Nozomi.
Which one's Nozomi? Egg freak. I can't remember which one Nozomi is. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but...
Alexandria says, your girlfriend with forgetfulness.
Oh, my actual real-world girlfriend, as in the thing. Why was she an egg freak? I remember reading about eggs. No, first things first, I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say.
Alexandria says, her only like it says is, eggs, and I was like, ew, gotta smell bad.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed! And the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future all gather together in one place. The future's an unwritten book. I can still make something of myself. Anyway, let me cut right to the chase. We called you here to talk about world death. You said it before. It was what caused this war between us and the invaders. What is it exactly? It's a Stephen King book. Okay, have a bit of culture, will you, please? You know, Pennywise the clown, the old float. Fucking hell, dude. We'll tell you everything that Nigu told us. I've got to be very careful how I pronounce that. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay? What up, my Nigu? That's your cue, Kyoshka.
Huh?
What, me? But I haven't prepared
Alexandria
anything.
says, lol.
You're in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanations and exhibitionism. You're a double threat. I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. Oh, I thought you meant she was going to take her clothes off. Damn it! Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the TRC, did you ever hear something called Planet Earth? Planet Earth. I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I read in the library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right? Before we all became tragic gay NPCs in a video game. They mention it in old manga sometimes too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. I think it's about all any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school, like a glass of cool milk. Do you want to fucking orgasm a bit louder in my ear? Jesus. Humanity.
My sparkle.
Look, you brought my sparkles out now. He's couldn't find out what the fuck all the dirty noises is all about. Humanity once lived. He's going to cover it up with ads now. It's all your fault. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth, like a rash all over my tits. The population was in the billions. And they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. I do. Well, I would say giant, but they had an open sky just like the one here. Only if you haven't taken care of your roof. Billions, that many. But then a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely. Underground shelters, you mean? Yes! That's what the place where we grew up really is. The TRC is a colossal shelter. Colossal shelter. Hidden deep beneath the Earth's center surface. A shelter. The whole thing. All this happened a long, long time ago, just like in Star Wars. So even Nigu wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the TRC is the last of humanity and has been for hundreds of years now. That's my Nigu. Wow, we're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC. And world death is what's forced everyone down here? Just what kind of phenomenon is this? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. It did what? Yeah, you have to speak in Zoomer terms. Unaliving itself. According to Nigu, it's like Nilu but black. The Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own
Stream
world
Elements
too.
says, "Thank you for following."
Thank you for the follow. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that? Well, if you listen to that much Kylie Minogue, you'd want to kill yourself too. But what drove the Earth to do that to itself? I just told you. Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon they were draining the
Since
planet's
ads are about to run on
resources
Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
It could replenish them all. Now we've got
Want to hear a
making
joke about
jokes.
construction? No, I'm still working on it.
Work somewhere else. Alright, I apologise for Mika's joke. She's gone.
Alexandria says, Tribe 9 now that's World Death Kappa.
Definitely unalived itself. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. Was that before or after you decided to wear a giant tomato on your head every day? I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that. Sounds like my scumbag brother. They didn't realise the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions and stuff like that. But no one recognised those disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on going. Right! Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. You're making it really hard for us to ignore you. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell as your twisted family history later. Just shut the fuck up! As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resort to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You've got to admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself was humanity's fault? Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. It's probably the Infinity Nikki EOS thing. Once World Death began, there's no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no billions of lives were lost. And even gacha impact revenue went down by 10%. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the TRC. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis. Yeah, that word. A metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or why it was even called that. Easy, love. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness. I'll tell you what, she had way too much fun. When they were getting the voice actors in, they were like, we just want you to make a gasp, you know, just some kind of little... And if you can make it slightly, you know... Kuma Betty, you know, you just throw that in there. She's like, ah! She's got the full fucking rabbit out. Lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity has already been living underground for centuries, like little moles. Until we were brought here, the complex. The shelter was our entire world. Huh? We ain't in the complex anymore. So are you saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became.
It speaks!
After it was ravaged by world death.
Ravage you.
This is the land where our ancestors lived.
It's a bit of a shithole.
You can see now why they had to go underground.
Yeah, it was a shithole. Could have cleaned it up. For real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Shouldn't we get back to the complex and... The complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The DRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon. What? Why? How? World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way! There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy. Or so Nigu said. It can save us from world death. But what is it? And what is this school here to protect? Why would you choose these Muppets to do it? Perchance, it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together. Or maybe it's just one. And we'll have to set on a journey across the universe to collect the honors. A grand tour, if you will. Onegaishimasu! What do you think? You can just ask the eternal dragon to bring everyone back. Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. No. Morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting than this. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo didn't have clearance to exactly tell us what's in the defense room. When I asked her about it, she got defensive. She said it had... God, I wish I could read. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing that was very clear. He was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope. That sounds ominous. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on the 100th day here. Oh my god, something's going to happen on one of the days? Oh my god, I hope it does. I might liven the story up. Something's going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. If we mess it up, mankind's fucked. Our last chance. And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening. Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion on our own. The invaders are world death itself! Like something summoned by a curse? The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight, it's not much of a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. So they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestations of the planet's will? Evangelion rip-off, anyone? Then the Earth itself is the final boss here. How are we supposed to deal with that? Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Oh, sorry, I started getting nervous again. Now do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it. A comprehensive summary of the situation, This is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory! Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me. That was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bear your contrition for all to see. But leave those ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look even more exposed that way. Why this sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Konara? If everything you've told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. And we finally know what this war is all about and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference in two groups' attitudes as well. It's no wonder Nozomi and the others have such a strong sense of duty. Us, on the other hand, Sarai was killed before we could hear any about this. He Humpty Dumpty's his own ass. We've just been fighting for our own reasons, in our own disorganized way. Damn,
Alexandria says, "Whoa."
Damn, I wish we'd known this sooner. I'm more fired up than ever now.
Hey!
Fighting to save people? That's one thing. But saving all of humanity? That's on a whole other level. If we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we save all of mankind from destruction, no one's going to begrudge a couple million.
Alexandria
yen,
says,
right?
Monokuma for Humpty Dumpty is pretty crazy.
It is really. I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me. But since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. Don't worry. So long as we work together with the power of friendship, we can overcome anything, even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. This doesn't feel like some random war we were forced into anymore. It's so much more than that. Okay, so some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in after all. Sorry to have to be the fly in your ointment, but I still have some reservations. Now, more than ever, I have to wonder, if this mission is so important, why entrust it to a bunch of random teenagers? He's got a point. I'm sorry, I can't answer that. It's top secret, motherfucker. I'll break your fucking neck if you speak again. Nigu didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Shoma's been having. The ones about us being experimented on in that place? Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry, my peanut kernel of a brain can only handle so much. What you think, Hima? Kako? Does all this make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us fight? Yeah, humanity's future's on the line, you know. Mr. Yakushiji, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to this complex or to the planet for that matter. We have no real reason to get involved. So we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But if it's to defend all of mankind, then... See, my sister dearest agrees. Let the girl talk for herself, man. Oh my god, simp alert, simp alert. Oh, he's right, but I just want to call him a simp because he's If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. I need a sausage in me right now. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. Nonchalant as ever, Ema turned and left, dragging Kako along with behind him. Yeah, I've dragged Kak behind me before. I really should have checked that wipe properly before I left the house. Okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything? They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute though. The young people today have no notion of social responsibility. But fear not. The Holy Jumanji sword and I will beat the substance into them. Leave them, Kyoshka. Trying to force them will only push them further away. That's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it. Are you okay, Ito? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We have been talking for a while now. You haven't read it all, do you think I feel? Maybe we should end the meeting here, thank God, and give everyone some time to process this information and let Cappy get his voice back. Yes, I think that's a good idea. She'll probably short circuit if she has to listen to any more. I don't think she's listening, she's just in her own head. She's just insane. It's like saying the clock radio's listening to you. It is listening to me! Everyone else seemed to agree with the sentiments, so we decided to go back to our rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale though. Protecting the school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Kadoa. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. Get a job, you lazy bum. Alright, let's see, what can he do? Who can he do? Who can we do? This game sucks. How do I date? I thought I was able to date Pookie until
Alexandria says, did you date Pookie to max yet?
Maybe I did. Maybe I Pookie to the death. I don't know. How do I check that? Well, I had to level up all of the grades or whatever. Right, I had to do that first before I could distribute points, so I don't know if that's affecting it. I don't know. I could also try gifting her or whatever.
Alexandria says, yeah, grades only affect upgrades.
So how do I check to see if she's being Pookie to death? Do they have like an affection rating or something? What is she? That she is right. I discovered.
Alexandria says, go to Pookie and then her preferred items.
So I know of vehicle tools.
Alexandria says, if it's all fully maxed out, you are max dating for now.
Well, there's 2 question marks. There's 2 question marks, and then there's these ones. Why does clicking that? I don't know what fully maxed out looks like. I don't understand this interface at all, to be honest. Why is it load
Alexandria says, okay, you're fine. Just talk to anyone else until puke is ready again.
I just don't understand this game. It makes 0 sense. Just like Danganronpa. I guess I'll go and see Miku. Come act in this movie I'm shooting, okay. What type of movie? Look what I made with the Giptomatic. I can use this video camera to direct my very own movie. I'm gonna make the nastiest, most messed up splatter film ever made and send it to TRC into a total spiral of terror. So I need you to act in my movie as a corpse. A corpse? Yeah, all you have to do is die on camera. Just plunge a knife in your belly and gut yourself. I'm not gonna create seppuku for you, movie. Close enough. Besides, that has nothing to do with acting. It's fine. I can just bring you back with the Revive-O-Matic. Filming starts now. I have the set ready over there. I ran as fast as my feet would carry me. Your experience unlocked the keyword video. Could never hang out with somebody that I actually like. Oh my god! Okay, we'll see her, so we've never seen her yet. She's kind of annoying though. Sir Takumi, would you like to read some manga with me? Sure, sounds like fun. You don't read manga with people. I never would have imagined I could find old issues of my favorite manga publisher here. Destiny smiles upon me. No, I dare say fate herself smiles upon me. Destiny and fate mean the same thing, you dumb fuck. But I do wonder how the protagonists of these stories manage to be so cool. Just reading their tales makes them hard to skip. My boss race, ninja, pirates, demon slayers, underdog sportsmen, even princely tennis players. Paragons of coolness. I'm seriously totally obsessed. I'm so enamored. My heart's about to give out. Kyosuke? After spending some time together and seriously regretting it, you understand Kyosuke a little bit better now. Do I? If you say so. Fuck off, egg. Get out of my face. I don't want egg on my face. The day's already over, and just like the announcement says, we've got no idea when the next attack might be or when I'll get my voice back. But when it does come, I'll be ready. I'll fight with
Alexandria
all my might
says,
to protect this
also day
school.
50 might be special coming up.
Yeah, but how special is it really? Guess I'll call it a night. Getting enough rest is a part of being prepared too. I lay in bed, closed my eyes, and within a few minutes found myself drifting into a deep sleep.
Hey, Karuwa?
Yes, let me rest my voice.
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at
Brown
math.
dress.
If I just give you the answer, you'll never
Brown
learn.
socks.
Oh, no fair.
It's your own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Alexandria
Your mom
says,
asked me to keep an eye
Alexa
on you and make
853
sure
Nani
you weren't
Karuwa
goofing
out.
off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, it's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago.
Boring.
At least, when I can find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore. I must have read this book 1,000,000 times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case
Alexandria
it makes us
says,
want to leave.
see if you could people
You're
on
a
purpose, she'd be
conspiracy
gone low.
theorist now? Give
Alexandria
it a rest.
says, kill.
Seriously though, I'd love to see it for
Maybe.
myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
Moon.
Big chunk of rock that floats around the earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head. And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
Nah, that'll never happen. Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games, you know?
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Alexandria says, well, that's definitely one ending, I'm sure.
Shut up. I also, none of it makes any sense. Why is he on the intercom and we're acting like he's dead if he's giving a message still on the intercom and it's unique every day? And why is nobody pointing this out? It just doesn't make any sense. How ironic. I never felt any kind of interest in the outside world, but I'm the one who ended up here. I wonder how many people in the complex have ever thought about leaving. Would they even want to live on the surface again? I can't speak for everyone else, but Kurua would have loved it, that's for sure. If we can make it through these 100 days, I can make that happen, right? What would life be like for us then? I can't even imagine it. No use worrying about it now. I have to actually make it through this war first. As for today, I'll start by going to the cafeteria. I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, I must win this war. I must save humanity. I need some sausages. What's the first thing you're gonna do? Sausages! Like, fuck, if the fate of humanity is down to this guy, we're fucked. Let me just say that, alright? The cafeteria was full, more full than I'd seen it in a while. Main campus and second campus, fighters and non-fighters. They were all there. Sure is busy today. It's kind of nice to see everyone together like this, though almost like we're a real class. No offense, but if I had to go to school with these weirdos, I'd never make it to graduation. Don't worry, Gagu. You're less of a classmate and more like a slave who happened to come in through the wrong door. What kind of school would keep slaves on its grounds? I think we'd make a great class. All these strong personalities make it more interesting. Wouldn't you say so, Takumi? Sausages! Yeah, maybe. Just when I feel like I'm starting to get used to Nozomi, I dream about Kahlua, and now I'm uncomfortable all over again. We learned a lot about world death yesterday, but I'm still no closer to figuring out the connection between those two. Hey, I thought you guys had morning training around this time. You taking a break too? Day? Yes, we can always train a little later, and it's worth it to get to talk to everyone. I, for one, welcome the change. Just spending a little time as a group in the morning is sure gonna bring us closer together. That stinks! What? Oh no! Not whatever vapid inspirational statement you were about to make, Mr. Alski. I mean, there's an actual weird smell in the air. It's like rotting fruit and armpit sweat. Hey, that's my curry you're talking about. You're gonna ruin everyone's first impression of it. Wait, you made more curry? Well, you looked so pathetic when you said how much you wanted to eat it again. I couldn't help myself. Wait, here, I'll go get it. Kurao slipped away and returned with a plate of curry, which she set down in front of Gaku. Prepare your taste buds for the ride of their life. Courtesy of the Your Suzuki family recipe, I expect you to eat it all, even the plate. I'm not eating the plate. Besides, curry is kind of heavy for breakfast. Oh, you unrefined little mole rat. What is it like to live so totally unaware of the world around you? I've adjusted the flavour to make it suitable for a morning meal. Now hold on to your ass because this is going to send you in orbit. Come on, I bet it's not that great. Despite his protests, Gaku scooped up a spoonful of curry and brought it self-consciously to his mouth.
This is amazing!
Alexandria says, for some reason I skipped this part.
Well, I'm kind of regretting not. The taste seems mild at first, but then you realize it doesn't need to flaunt its spiciness. It just lets itself spread through your mouth subtly, demurely. Why you have sex with it? But then the aftertaste hits you, and it's like a fireworks display of flavors, sweet and savory, bursting in one after another, perfectly balanced, so neither overpowers the other. The more you eat, the stronger the spiciness gets, until your tongue is tingling with delight. The contrast it creates with... This is such bad writing. With the simple wholesomeness of the rice is sublime. Nobody cares! And don't even get me started on the texture. The sauce is so creamy that it made it so tender. I can't stop eating. My body's desperate for more. Slow down. I can't keep up with all this information. Why is anybody even listening to him? This dish is the ultimate evolution of culinary achievement. Bow down before its superior pedigree. It's really all that? Hey man, let me try some. Just one bite. Me too. How much curry do you guys think is in the lethal dose? Back off! This is mine, thieves! All of you! You won't take my precious from me. No one can resist the allure of all Suzuki curry. Very well, you may all partake in my family's gift to the curry lovers of the world. Form an ordinary line, there. I feel like this is the kind of thing, like, I don't know, maybe like... You know what this feels like to me? Like, it feels like it's only a Japanese cultural thing, like, oh, we love our curry so much, we have to, like, write stories about it, and, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a stupid little nod to, like, their own cultural... I don't know. Because it doesn't feel like it serves a purpose in terms of the story or anything, and it feels so slipped in. So you know, like how in some of the Chinese media, right? You know the Chinese government have a say over what's
Alexandria
allowed to go out.
says, yeah, it's normal this Gaia 5 had a whole mechanic about curry.
Yeah, you get it in other things as well. So it's like when you're playing one of these Chinese games and there's a part in the story that just feels kind of out of place and it's very weird and it's very heavy-handed with its message and stuff. And you feel like, yeah, this feels like them trying to appease the Chinese government or whatever because, you know, they have to have stuff like that in their game being Chinese. This is like a similar thing but for Japanese culture. Like, it feels like it's just here to appease Japanese culture or something. It's so dumb. Is it going to be like this every morning from now on? Let them have their fun. A little camaraderie might help improve their teamwork. Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? Are they real? I mean, when you were a kid, did you want to see the outside world? You know, outside the complex. Did you ever think about that kind of thing? Yes, actually, I thought about it quite a lot. I thought it would be great to see it with my own eyes, even if it was only for a little while.
Alexandria says, I think Food Orgasm is just like a theme cause Food Wars anime was all about people just pooning to food and orgasming over it.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of like what that Yakitate Japan was kind of like. But that was funny. The writing was good, and it was funny, and it was fun, and it was entertaining. This just feels so like their stuff is just so awkward. It's just like overly descriptive. Maybe it's because I have to read it though as well, right? Maybe it wouldn't seem so bad if you were just listening to it. But when you're reading it, you're like, oh fucking hell, like shut up. Granted, now that I'm here, it's not exactly what I was expecting.
Ah.
Huh? The lively mood lasted all throughout breakfast. Eventually, the group dispersed, and I headed back to my room. Got there in the end. I'm starting to talk like Mia in fucking Tower of Fantasy. I talk to me. It just raises more questions about her and Kurua. Sometimes.
Alexandria says, it's weird cause the rest of the game every food is hamburger besides curry reference.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't know whether it's trying to be Americanized or whether it's still trying to stick to its Japanese roots. It just feels so forced in there. Yeah, that's what it's like. It feels like, it almost feels like some CEO or whatever played the game and then was like, yeah, it's not Japanese enough. It was decent, but it's not Japanese enough. And then they're like, what? Yeah, just stick some curry references in there. Well, stick some Japanese culture things in there, and then we'll release it. And then they're just like desperately, okay, where can we make a stupid thing about curry? Okay, we'll just slot it in here, and it just gets stuffed in like it doesn't belong there at all, and it's so badly written. That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like it's just so forced, and it's like, why is this here? It's so bad and out of place. Sometimes it feels like their personalities are completely different, but then the Nozomi will come out with something. I've heard Kurua say before, practically word for word. Are they really parallel visions of each other? I seriously can't think of anything else that would explain it. No use racking my brain about this. I'll try to talk to her more later. In the meantime, what should I do today? Not what, my man, but who? Nobody. Poogie! Oh my god, Poogie's been so long. I thought you didn't love me anymore. Please don't puke on me. You know what? You can puke on me as much as you want. You know, you've earned it. You've earned it. Wait, what? No! Get in there! You run away from her, right? Yet. You can run away if I see too many warning signs. Did you come to use the gift-o-matic too, Takumi? That's right, we need to gift her as well, don't we? Should we just talk to her for now? I came to make some sanitizer wipes for the gift-o-matic. With the gift-o-matic. And also a mop, and a bucket, and rubber gloves, and a plastic bag.
Huh?
So basically a set of cleaning supplies. Are you doing some tidying up? Yeah, it's been a while, so I got it everywhere. Got whatever. It's up. Gee, what?
Alexandria says, the only two I finished was Dearest Sister and Biker Man Gifts.
What did Puking Girl get everywhere? I can't think what it would be. Come on, you know about my condition. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Stop ruining it for me. Don't you ruin it for me! Right, she must have puked for some reason. I know she can't help it because of her condition, but it's gotta suck to have to do all that cleaning whenever she gets sick. Your experience unlocked the keyword clean. The only two I finished was Dearest Sister and Biker Man. Can you even see Dearest Sister without Dickhead beating up her ass the whole time? Right. My only option is fucking Japanese crazy girl. That's not how it is, dude.
Alexandria says, for some reason you can give her gifts at like day 20.
Do I know what? How do I know if I have unlocked one for Pookie then? Because now I've got vehicle tools, clean tools, handy food. I still haven't successfully gifted anybody in this game yet. I still don't understand it enough.
Alexandria says, you just use the keywords. It will be like vehicle tools, then you just look it up on there.
It kind of sucks. I hate this new thing. The old one was so much better. You just do it. You pull a fucking gacha machine and you just give them.
Alexandria says, the only puke one I have is gold gas can.
Where is it? The trading room? No. Where is it?
Alexandria says, the gift box room.
Right, so how do I know if I've got it? Splatter movies is probably for fucking Migu. So what do I do? Filter, clean.
Alexandria says, R1.
Clean, just put all. So, what do I do? Just give her one of these?
Alexandria says, you can try, it's a guessing game, just read the description.
That's why I hate it, it's so stupid. Guess what the developer was thinking? Like, I'd rather not, I'd rather just have fun for the game. That's so stupid.
Alexandria says, if it says engineering or mechanic related, give to her.
It never says that though.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
I guess she likes it. Shut up!
Alexandria says, yeah, it said engineering, so she liked it.
We made it through another day. Our last battle was still pretty recent, so there probably won't be another for a while. But this is the invaders we're talking about. They don't do predictable. I'd better rest up for whatever tomorrow brings. I fell asleep surprisingly easy that night. Compared to when I first got here, the absurdity of the situation and the overhanging threat of enemy attacks didn't bother me nearly as much as it used to. Maybe I was getting used to the place, but was that a good thing? It's gonna take forever to get to do everything.
Huh?
Morning already, better head over to the cafeteria. So fucking little of this is voiced as well, like absolute minute part of it. When I got to the cafeteria, everyone else was already there, chatting pleasantly over their morning meal. So Shoma, I've been wondering what actually powers your robot suit? What's the structure of the mechanical parts like? I think it runs on hemoanima, and sorry, I don't really know all that much about how it fits together. Maybe you can summon it for me sometime. I'd love to take a closer look at it. Tsubasa, please, you shouldn't get so close. My body odor is hazardous to the health of everyone around me, especially girls. Oh, I bet it's not that bad. It's not, is it? Is this the price of your power, Sir Shoba? Did you have to make a vow never to allow yourself to be touched by a woman, unless she bests you in a fair battle? But in the midst of all that murmurs, two figures remained steadfastly silent. They're awfully quiet today, even for them. I started towards Eva and Kako, but before I could reach them, another voice called out to me. Takumi! Do you have a minute? It's important. Oh, what do you fucking want? Oh, it's always him.
Huh?
What's up, Ito? It's about
Alexandria says, boyfriended again.
It's about what we discussed before. You know, my theory about how we all got here. Oh, did you find out anything new? Not exactly. I know this will sound weird in light of what I said before, but I don't think we're dealing with a parallel universe after all. After we learned about world death yesterday, I did a lot of thinking. We're here fighting the invaders to make it safe for the remnants of humanity to move out of the TRC, right? So the complex and the academy don't exist in different worlds like we originally thought. It's just that one is on the surface and the other one's underground. And when you think about it that way, the idea that we've been transported to a parallel universe starts to look less credible than it did before. And one more thing, I've been asking everyone about their lives in the complex, trying to build up a more complete picture. If we really were in a parallel universe right now, it wouldn't be out of the question for some of us to have originally come from different versions of the TRC. But so far as I can tell, our accounts line up perfectly. There's no doubt that we all came from the same place. Okay, but there's still stuff we can't explain, right? Stuff that supported the parallel universe theory? Do you mean the connection between Nozomi and your old friend, Kua? I'm afraid I'm no closer to solving that mystery, mister. Right now, I can only assume that their likeness to each other is a coincidence. Or that they're the same person and something's gone wrong with her memory. Or you're just fucking insane. Those are our only options now. There's no way this is just a coincidence. Or in that case... When you say something gone wrong, do you mean... Hey you two. What are you two whispering about over here? Nothing! Nothing at all. That's right. We're just having a normal conversation. Nothing suspicious here. Why you guys are so fucking... You know, saying that only makes you more suspicious, right? Anyway, all this completely normal conversation has given me an appetite. Let's dig in. Sausages! Yes, my thoughts... Well, we know that's your thoughts exactly. We know all you can think about is big fat sausages. I think he's thinking about mine sometimes. This is the problem. Ito and I gave our attention wholeheartedly to our food in a vain attempt to throw Nozomi off our trail. Feeling bloated from scarfing down so much so quickly, I went back to my room to let my stomach settle and lay there with a belly full of sausages. Phew. Now that I think about it, Ito's probably right. Knowing what we do now, there's no reason to think our residential complex exists in a totally different world from this one. But then, how do we explain Nozomi and Kua? Coincidence? Amnesia? Even if we do fit one of those explanations in there, carelessly, like a bad writing job, how are we supposed to prove it? If I ask Nozomi about it directly, it'll only put her on the back foot again. She's finally started getting comfortable around me, and I don't want to jeopardize that. She's a good backup, you know. She looks just like my other one. Once I get this, maybe you can have two, and be like I'm twins. Oh wow, that's fucking hot. Once I get like this, it's hard to think about anything else. I'm starting to wish Ito never shared his theory with me in the first place. I need to do something to take my mind off this now.
Mike, Sparkle.
Shut up, Mike. How should I spend my free time today? Watching ads, apparently. What fucking Sparkle bitch thinks. Right, we could go see him. I can check the gift-o-matic again. See, let's try the gift-o-matic. Because I think we've got one for Miku there. I think Spatter Movies is Miku's. I'm just going to try it.
Alexandria says, yes, she love it.
Of course you will.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
That's because you have the personality of a fucking lump of wood. You have about as much depth as my piss stain in my bed when I wake up. Right. That's not a real thing, by the way. But if it was, that's how much depth you would have. Alright, where am I going? Why am I in the middle of the street like some fucking hobo? Okay, we could try our luck with another one. If none of my girls are available to date, because we're all learned up, I'll just see if I can successfully gift a motherfucker. Right, so we already... Can you just repeat gift the same gift? And cheat? Because you could with the other one. I can just keep giving this to Pookie, can't I?
Alexandria says, you can I think I did it to Miku, but not worth it yet right now.
That's what you think. I got nothing else to do with this slot though. Who would like this?
Is this for me?
There we go. Another day gone. Time sure flies when we're not fighting. Now that I'm alone though, I can't help coming back to the Nozomi Karua issue.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Go on while I get a drink.
Spring is here. I got so excited I wet my plants.
I'm gonna make a new drink. We're making a new drink. It's really just killed my throat. So much fucking reading. Like I say, I feel like the pacing's a bit like it's like we had that fight. See, for me, if they could have split that fight, because the fight was split into 4 waves. I know it's kind of hard to do that. But I'm just saying if they found a way to like split that fight into 4 separate fights with a little bit of story in between, so the story was shorter and the fights were shorter, I just think it feels so much better. It's like a lot of story and then a long ass fucking fight, and it's like, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I wish it was bottom, like I wish it was paced more spread out. Now that I'm alone though, I can't help coming back to the Nozomi Karua issue. I need to stop thinking about this. There's nothing I can do about it for now. I got into bed and with difficulty cleared my mind. I didn't want to lose sleep over this problem if I could help it. And so the curtain fell on my 48th day at the LDA. Larry David Academy. Is that where you go to learn to be a Jewish comedian? Everyone's probably meeting up in the cafeteria. I should get going too. Yes, you should. The cafeteria was full like it had been the last few days. Kako and Ima were the only ones missing. Aren't the twins coming today? I don't know. Should I go check on them? I'd offer to do it, but I'm afraid the sight of me so early in the morning would ruin their entire day. I saw Ima earlier. He's fine. Said he wants us to leave him alone and Kaku alone for a while. Wonder what's gotten into him? Something about us having a promiscuous influence on his dear sister, right? Well, that's just rude. Accurate though. The walls are awfully thin around here, Kyoshika. I heard you and your sword going at it last night. That's a lie! I was being so careful. Nobody could have hurt me. You realize you just admitted you were up to something, right? Well, it's not like I'm of treating us like dirt is anything new. I say leave him be. Nothing any of us say is going to convince him to fight anyway. He's never isolated himself in Kako like this before. I think I'd better ask him about it next time I see him. Alright, good luck with that. Putting aside our concerns about Skumo twins, we continued our breakfast without further incidents. After a while, I decided to head back to my room. Even if things are quiet now, I shouldn't let my guard down. I have to be ready for the next attack whenever it does come. Alright, Poogie. If you're free, think you can help me with something? What? Sure, I can do that. Today's maintenance day for the Rationomatic. Oh, good. Tsubasa and I took the Rationomatic apart and cleaned it. After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa a little bit better now. The report card's wish list has been updated. With what? I can just hand lotion to completion now though, can't I? Or hand cream, whatever it was. I can just hand
Alexandria says, these are the only ones I have done. Alexandria_C posted a link.
Just hand the creamer up to completion.
Alexandria_C posted a link.
So they're all his, obviously. Cat photo book. Really? Detective Merch mystery novel set. Oh my god, reading is so hard. It's not, but it is when you do it for this long. You're not used to it. Especially when you do different voices, I think it's even harder. What's this? Oh my god, it's finally happening. Get out my way, fucking tomato head. It's finally happening. Where is she? Run! Where the fuck is she? Oh. Right. Want to take a break on the roof with me?
Alexandria says, lol.
Yeah, what do you think? Sure, that sounds good. This one doesn't even puke. I've decided there's got to be a catch. I've decided to spend my breaks on the roof. She's probably got like a 10-inch dick or something. I love gazing at the big blue sky and discovering unusual clouds. That sounds very you, Nozomi. Oh look, that cloud is shaped like a tulip. It's like a big red flower blooming in the sky. I added the red part for creative reasons. A tulip looks like a chicken skew to me. Oh, and that one's a piano. I wonder what it would sound like if we could play it. A piano? I'm seeing a hamburger. It's all food to
Alexandria says, looks like sausage if I ever saw one, Kappa.
Are you hungry, Takumi? Sausages! Well, now that you mention it, yeah, I would love a sausage in my mouth. I had a relaxing time with Nozomi on the roof. Your experience unlocked the keyword soothing. I'll sing her a lullaby.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Shut up. It's not day 50 yet. Looks like I made it through another day. I get the feeling things won't stay this peaceful much longer. I fucking hope they don't so I can stop reading and play some of that game that I hate. But it'll give my voice a rest. It's like one torture for another. It's like the lesser of two tortures. I looked up, suddenly startled out of my thoughts. Nothing had really happened, but I sensed something. Was it my imagination, or was there someone just outside my door? Who is it? Was there a way to find out? I cautiously opened the door like a little bitch, wondering why whoever it was didn't knock or ring the bell. But when I got outside, there's nobody there. Guess I was just imagining it. I felt so sure though. Maybe it was a giant sausage. Oh, and it's raining too. It's really coming down hard. It's not frozen in the air. Raindrops were pelting the rooftop all around me, producing a relentless rhythmic beat.
I probably mistook this sound for footsteps or something. Yeah, that must be it.
I still think it was the giant ghost of sausage past. It's all those fucking sausages you ate coming back to haunt you, to get you back.
Oh, seriously. This rain stuff is nothing but trouble. I'm gonna get soaked standing out here.
Well, get inside then, you dickhead. I turned around to go back inside, but found myself gazing up at the sky. That big rock again. Weird, it looks bigger than it was before. Does it change from day to day? Maybe it's just a trick of light and the rain.
I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
She sounds so spoilt and brat-like and entitled. And it's not... That's not the writing's fault. I think it's just the actress's fault. It's just the way she says, I want to look at the sky. Like, I don't... Why is she saying it like that?
Moon?
Moon? Moon?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the earth. It's close enough that it...
Yeah, we've heard this before. Get on with it. I guess that must be the moon. The one Kurua wanted to see so badly.
What's that? It looks like there's something mechanical on the surface.
Maybe it's a giant disco ball. Maybe John Travolta bought it. And now he has Planet Saturday Night Fever 24/7.
What's that all about? I thought the moon was meant to be just a hunk of rock.
That's the...
You again? When did you...
It's trying to tell me something. It! Don't be rude, it's he. Just like before, I still can't hear a thing.
Never mind that. I'm not letting you get away this time.
what are you gonna do?
Everything that's happened to us is your fault.
Why is it his
Sirei
fault?
being
He's on
killed,
fire?
Hideko
How do you think
going
he
missing.
feels? Why are you so mean to this poor boy on fire? I don't understand. He's blaming all these problems on this poor boy on fire. The boy's probably just like, will you please put me out? I've been on fire for weeks. Why would you put me out? Can't you see I'm in pain? He's an asshole, this redhead.
You were behind all of it, weren't you? What are you?
This is his initial
One of the
reaction.
commanders?
See, I see a boy on fire. I'm like, oh fuck, can I help you, mate? You know what I mean? You alright there? Shit, can I call the fire brigade? Something, not like it's your fault. I want to see a boy on fire down the street. But it's your fault. I fucking lost my 50-50 in Genshin Impact, you cunt. He's like, what's wrong with him?
Alexandria says, lol.
You know what?
Poor lad's already on
Say
fire.
it. You can explain yourself once I know you're not going anywhere.
Just as I lunged forward to grapple with the fiery invader. Why does he assume he's a fiery invader? There was a sound like the sky ripping apart and a blinding flash of light. It's grease lightning. I was surprised that my whole body tensed up. My foot came down on the slick ground at a weird angle and I lost my balance. What a dumbass. The next thing I knew, well, nothing. I totally blacked out. Oh my god. Go on then, you egg fuck.
Bernadum troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. That's right, folks, you're halfway there. Like a lizard on a chair. You're stepped in blood so far. Returning would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now. In honor of the occasion, I've unlocked the courtyard. It's the perfect place to enjoy a moment of quiet contemplation. I've also prepared a special gift for each and every one of you brave soldiers. I'll give them to you in person, so come find me in the cafeteria.
Are we really halfway through the game or is he just full of shit? I came to lying on the cold... Whoa, dude! Whoa, I came to lying on the cold, hard surface of the school rooftop. Was I dreaming? No. My back was aching too badly for this to be anything but real. For a moment, I couldn't remember how I got there. And I remember what a dumbass I had been. Then it all came rushing back to me. That poor helpless boy who was on fire who came to me for help. I screamed abuse at him, who appeared last night. That's right, he attacked me. No, he didn't. You fell over your own shoelace, you dumbass. What was that weird technique he used? It looked like the whole sky lit up for a second, and then... Are you alright, Takumi? What are you doing out here? Hey, Ito. That was some weather we had last night, huh? I'd never seen lightning before. Lightning? A discharge of electricity from storm clouds. It happens here in the outside world from time to time. You probably heard the thunder. That's the sound of it hitting the ground. There's enough force in each strike to cause instant death. Instant death. That's what I read anyway. Lightning is rare, but when it happens it's swift and deadly. Honestly, it's such a dangerous natural phenomenon to deal with. It's hard to believe humanity survived on Earth for as long as they did. Wait, natural phenomena? Are you just going to repeat everything back to him with a question mark? So all that was just natural? It wasn't an attack? But then why did I... Are you sure you're feeling alright, Takumi? You look pale. Maybe you should get some rest. I can bring you some breakfast if you like, and then we can see what else we can discharge. I don't mind making the trip twice for you. That's what friends are for, right? I'm fine. I'll just need a minute. I'll see you in the cafeteria. Is there any sausages left? Okay, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And if you're looking for a sausage, get out of here, go on! With a reluctant smile, Ito went on ahead. God damn it. If that lightning flash wasn't something the invader did, why did I end up passing out until morning? How did it happen again? I thought back to the events of last night. I lunged for the fiery invader. Again, what if it's just some poor kid on fire? There was a flash of light and a loud bang, then I was falling. Did I slip on the wet ground and hit my head? I guess that would explain it. That would have left me completely defenseless though. Why didn't the invader finish me off? Oh, now he's having a go at him because he didn't give him a fucking wank? You, it's your fault, you fucking flamey bastard. Why haven't you tossed me off? What the fuck's wrong with you? Come on, it's not going to toss itself off, is it? He's such a wanker. I can't believe this guy. Another mystery to add to the pile. Like, the poor kid hasn't got enough problems of being on fire. I should let the others know about this. They're probably in the cafeteria already. Man, no wonder his girlfriend left him or whatever happened to her. Right. Can we set her on fire for not tossing him off quickly enough or something? And then called her the fiery maiden or something. She's the fiery maiden? It's her fault. Right, oh then, cafeteria. Sausages! When I got to the cafeteria, I found everyone discussing the new area that had opened up. Oh, can we go there? The courtyard, right? Yeah, I saw it. It looks pretty nice, huh? Oh. Yeah, it's a little on the plain side, but I like that it's got tons of space. Why are the cages there, though? I didn't see any animals. With cages that big, we could keep an invader or two. I'd make it nice and comfy for them. Invaders are our enemies, not our pets. Never mind that. Where's my present? I was promised a special gift for being a brave soldier. Are you saying there's no gift? No. Everything is lies. Lies. There's not much we can do about it. Sarai isn't here anymore. What do you think he was going to give us? The announcement made it sound pretty special. What? So they're just assuming that it's just recordings that are auto-playing. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe, but like, this still doesn't really. Fine. They just all assume that. The announcement made it sound pretty special. Doubtless, it would be something intended to boost our morale and bring us a measure of joy. So perhaps a new set of torture instruments. Collars with bombs in them. You two are the only ones who'd want something like that. Nah, I bet it was a big wad of cash, and just my luck I'd miss out on getting it. I hated to ruin the mood, but they needed to know. I raised my voice to make myself heard above the tumult. Sausages! Yeah! Everyone, can I have your attention for a minute? There's something I need to... Before I could go on, I was cut off by a blaring siren. The alarm! The invader's back already?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school
Okay, maybe
grounds.
these invaders. I thought it was my... Sorry, I thought it was my cup noodle.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops.
Seriously? There's usually more time between attacks than this. I don't know, I've been talking for months. My fucking throat's killing me. That's not fair, springing another one on us this early. I'm gonna hurl. No matter how many times I hear the siren, it never gets any easier to deal with. Let's go, everyone. If the invaders are attacking, there's only one thing for us to do. Come on,
Alexandria says,
to the war room.
now time to see the results of the steroids lol.
Indeed. Right, let's do this. I hope it's not over too quick, so then I have to talk again. And maybe I'll regret that if I just one-shot everything. Everybody hurried out of the room, effectively putting the conversation on hold. Telling them about last night can wait. Defending the school comes first. That's what I have to focus on right now. Defeat the invaders, defend the school, save mankind. What about your sausages? Man, is there any... You got any sausages left? Don't fight on an empty stomach. Right, okay, where do we go outside, is it? How do I get there? Oh, war room. Alright, everyone's here. Let's get out there and kick some ass. Wait a minute. I've been checking the security feed, and something's not right. What you mean? Yaguma pointed to the monitor.
There's no one there. I did a sweep of the whole perimeter, but the place is empty.
My voice is pretty close to his, actually.
Hey, you're right. Where are the invaders? Ugh, don't tell me that was a false alarm. They must be invisible. We'll have to, like, pelt them with bags of flour or something.
Look, what's that? There.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's that poor lad who's on fire.
No, someone out there. Maybe a commander.
Coming out to
That's
face
just
us
some
all
poor
alone?
kid that this dickhead
I can't help but
blames all his
admire its
problems on.
courage.
I'm not
put him
so
out.
sure about that. Doesn't it look a little unsteady on its feet?
I'm pretty sure the security cameras have a zoom function.
Alexandria says,
I'll see
this
if I
is
can
good.
get us a closer look.
Whoa! Tsubasa pressed a few buttons and what?
A wrestler?
Hold up! Tsubasa pressed a few buttons. That's my Pookie. For those of you not in the know. And the image on the screen zeroed in on the strange figure, gradually showing more and more details. I call bullshit. That always annoyed me, that. When you always saw these shows and it would be like... 2 seconds, it's totally worth it. So you'd have an image like this. Oh, I'm gonna lose that now, aren't I? Anyway, you'd have this tiny little image, right, like this. No, you'd have the screen, right? It'd be like some crime show. It would be like... It's like in the 1980s as well. And it'd be like, oh my god, is that the suspect over at the building? It could be her. Where? That dot. Zoom in, Keith! And Keith zooms in. It's like, wait, what's that in a nostril? A nose hair? Is it the nose hair we found at the scene of the crime? Zoom in some more, Keith. And you're like seeing like insane amounts of detail, and I'm like, fuck off! That's not how any of this works, you bitches.
A wrestler?
That's what this is. That's what this is.
This one's not wearing a mask or nothing. Is that what the commanders look like underneath?
And it's recorded footage. It's not an actual live camera. It's recorded footage, and we're doing all this.
No, that's not a commander. It's Moko.
What? You know, said Morgo was jacked.
Alexandria says, yeah lol, they zoom like 1,000 meters away and get a 1080p image lol.
I know. And this is before 1080p existed. It's so stupid.
Huh?
It's Moko. She's come back to us.
Yeah, there was one that was like, one legitimately was so stupid, right? The woman on the screen in the original footage was like almost like a dot. And they not only do they zoom in on and get like photo quality close up, but then they checked something on her fucking earring or something. It was like the smallest detail on it, and it's like fucking HD, perfect resolution, like reading the writing on the earring or something. And I'm like,
Alexandria
oh
says, yep, I know.
It's so stupid.
That's Moko?
Moko!
We rushed outside to where the girl had collapsed and carried her back to the school. There was still a vacant room on the roof, so we set her up in there. It looks like she's not hurt too badly. I think she just passed out from exhaustion. That's a relief. I've got to say though, I'm surprised. Is this really the girl you told us about before? Yes, this is Moko Majiro, our friend, our ally, the one who saved our lives. She stopped the invaders from destroying the second campus at the cost of being taken prisoner, right? I guess she must have found a way to escape. I always knew she'd be alright. If the high school pro wrestling scene couldn't break her, what chance did the invaders have? So it's not just a costume, she's actually a wrestler. I wonder how she got through the wall of fire though. Maybe she followed some invaders in. Or rather, she waited for them to make a hole in the wall, defeated them before they could use it, and then went through herself. But that would mean she defeated a whole squad by herself. Trust me, Moko could have done it. That would explain why she's so tired now, too. Well, it's a better theory than anything I can come up with. No, I've got one. It's not really her. Somebody's shape-shifting. It's one of the evils. It's not really her. If Moko's that strong, having her on the team is going to do wonders for our morale. No, it's not, because I'm going to have to open Cheat Engine again, and I'm going to have to manually level her up. Come up with a new voice for a dialogue. I was so worried. I wanted to keep believing she'd be okay, but she was gone for so long. Seems like this Moko girl means a lot to Nozomi. No, not just her. Yaguma, Kyoshiki, and Kurara clearly care about her too, and I bet she can pronounce all their names better. They told me before that she saved their lives, but I never really got the full story. Look! She's opening her eyes! Huh?
Moko, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Nozomi.
She just looks like a fucking red light, green light doll on fucking Squid Game.
Alexandria says, Moko is Hulk Hogan, by the way.
It's the red doll. It's the red light, green light in Squid Game doll. That's what she looks like. Am I going crazy? It is! Oh my fucking god, it's her! Look, it's the same hair and everything! That's nuts.
Alexandria says, whoa.
Nozomi? And some guy I don't know? You brought your boyfriend over to watch me sleep? So not cool!
Did you come here all the way from the invader's base?
She didn't do that.
All alone? Are you going to be okay?
She wasn't like, hey, he's not my boyfriend, oh yeah.
I'm fine. You know me. They must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary, because I don't know the meaning of the word fatigue. All this fatigue is really getting to me, though.
You just said you didn't know what it meant. She knows the meaning of the word just fine. Thank you. Finally, I agree with the dude for once.
Anyone got a moist towelette? My skin's gonna dry out if I don't take off my makeup before bed.
You're too ugly to wear makeup. With a last nonsensical murmur about her skin, Moko closed her eyes and her head went limp. Like my dick. She's okay, just sleeping. She'll probably need more time to recover completely. At least she's not in any serious danger. I'm sure she'll be fine once she gets some rest, wakes up and tries to kill us all. And now that she's on school grounds, we can revive her if the worst happens, but I'm not doing mouth to mouth. Hopefully it won't come to that, though. I hope so. Come on, let's give her some privacy. She wouldn't like you watching her sleep, no matter how fascinating it is to you. Honestly, I'm good. Right. See Nozomi and I quietly slipped out of Moko's room. Oh, she's coming with me. Oh, even better. Once we were outside, Nozomi heaved a sigh of relief. Well, it's better than Pookie. Pookie would have just heaved. This is such a huge load off my mind. Stop with the orgasm sounds. I've got neighbours. I can hardly believe Moko found her own way back to us. I thought we'd be searching for her a lot longer. I always knew we'd get her back in the end, but I never expected it to be this easy. Let's hope this means our luck's starting to turn. Hey, about the battle when Moko got captured, what exactly happened back then? If it's okay with you, I'd like to hear more about how it all went down. That's fine. I guess I did just skim over it before. Will you stop with the ASMR noises? When we first woke up at the academy, we were scared and confused. From what you've told me, it probably wasn't too different. from how things were here. But Moko took charge and stopped us from falling apart. That's just the kind of person she is. Whenever we were feeling down, she always knew what to say, to do, cheer us up. A smile could really light up a room. It's thanks to her we learned to work as a real team. We'd never have made it this far if it weren't for her. Yeah, this is like, this girl is sus as fuck. This new girl is sus as fuck. Like, nobody ever talks about anybody as positively as all these are, and it's just so weird. Like, nobody's, I don't know, it's like she's brainwashed them or something.
Huh?
I wish we'd had someone like that here. But it wasn't just her personality. She could pull her weight in battle and then some. She'd plow through any enemies that got in her way. It was amazing. I even saw her suplex an invader the size of a train once. She used wrestling moves on invaders. That is amazing. But then, our 10th day at the academy, a huge swarm of invaders attacked. It was only our second real battle. And even with Moko's help, I thought I was going to get a rest from speaking. Where's the battle? And even with Moko's help, we were totally out of her league. Wait, yeah, weren't we being attacked by invaders? What happened to the invaders? Or was this just her coming? I was so confused. On top of that, the invaders weren't attacking blindly. They had a strategy and they executed it perfectly. What kind of strategy? They kept us busy with their main force on the north side of the school grounds while sending out strike teams to isolate and eliminate us one by one. We were still new to fighting, and even when we realized what was going on, we couldn't react to it in time. It didn't take them long to destroy the barrier.
Moko and I were the only ones left standing. Yugamu, Kurara, and Kyoshika were all dead. Even worse, a stray shot put our revival-matic out of commission. And Nigo, the only one who knew how to repair it, was captured.
Really? Nigo?
If we couldn't get him back, those three would be gone forever. But I had my hands full just keeping the invaders away from the school. Right when I thought my strength was going to fail me, Moko made her move. She knew losing Nigo would mean losing any hope of bringing the others back, so she charged right into the invaders' main force to rescue him.
She took them all on. Alone.
Yes, and there were a lot of them. More than enough to rival any squad we've fought since.
I don't know. Shut up! I don't know if it was adrenaline or latent power, or just desperation, but she somehow managed to make it to Nigu and throw him to safety.
Alexandria says, she can do it with cheat engine stats kappa.
After that though, she barely had any energy left, and yeah, but she doesn't have cheat engine stats yet. She didn't exist when I opened cheat engine. That's when they captured her, huh?
Alexandria says, I know lol joking.
No, but I'm talking like, because I think I might actually have her on the party. So Nigu got the infirmary up and running and revived the others as fast as he could, but it was too late. The enemy was leaving, taking Momo with them. Not Momo. No, Momo stayed with Infinity Niggy because he was a slave and he wasn't allowed to leave. But Moko, yeah, they were off with the enemy. By the time we could fight again, they were already gone. The commander must have used its brainwashing arrows to make her come quietly. Shame they couldn't have used them on you guys. You could do with coming fucking quietly for once. Right, no wonder everyone from the second campus loves Moko so much. If it hadn't been for her, they really would have been wiped out. She must have known when she charged in that she wouldn't make it out again. She's just lucky they decided to take her prisoner instead of killing her outright. Stop it! Seeing her again, I can't help keep getting emotional. Oh, it's too much reading. I can't help getting emotional.
Alexandria says, the Momo line made me giggle out loud in my kitchen like a weirdo.
To do all that, I don't know why suddenly it became Momo. To do all that and escape and find her way here on her own, she's so amazing. Yeah, alright, we get it, you're glazing the fuck out of her. I think she's brainwashed her or something. Something's not right about this. Nobody glazes anybody else this much. I don't know, like normally when someone's awesome, there's always at least a few people who are just like jealous of that person. They'll constantly try and find some. Because if anything, like people tend, if people are that good normally, like if people like think about Jesus Christ, right? Whether Jesus was real or not, if somebody like a Jesus came down, you can sort of see why they would end up, you know, literally people wanting to crucify him, because like that's human nature, right? Like people like hate, you know, if she really was as amazing as she's saying she is, then you would expect a couple of people to hate her because they'd be jealous of her, especially other girls. Come on, this is what's sus about it, right? Yeah, there's really no other word for it. That's the part that bothers me though. How did she escape and how did she find us? I guess I'll just have to ask her when she wakes up. Nozomi and I went our separate ways, and I spent the rest of the day lounging around in my room with my pants
Alexandria says, "Can't wait to see the ending where Moko gets nailed to a cross."
That's probably one of the endings. And that was day 50 at the LDA. We didn't fight any invaders, so I never got to rest my voice. But we still had plenty of things to think about. Like sausages. First things first, I should go to the cafeteria and see how everyone's doing. See if there's any sausages. Well, everyone except Ema and Kako.
Alexandria says, "Go to the cafeteria and get my daily yap going."
Kako and Ema weren't in the cafeteria that morning. I'd expected that, but Nozomi was missing too. Those peculiar siblings are still eschewing our company. Seems like it. They're spending all their time in Ema's room. I'm starting to worry about them. What could they be doing in there all day? Probably something cliche and mundane, like planning a suicide pact. There's nothing mundane about that. Brother and sister alone together? Perhaps they... No. Such a thing would be too outrageous! Do I even want to know what you're imagining? Who needs it? No point worrying too much. I haven't seen a zombie this morning either. Is my pathetic presence repelling her? Yes, leave now. Get out! Go! She's fine. Moko still hasn't woken up, so she's decided to watch over her and make sure she's okay. Too bad for you, her Takumi. I don't... What? I mean... What do you say? Oh, you're blushing? Don't try to hide it, man. I can read you like a book. You want to get all up and close and personal with Nozomi, right? Maybe wrap your hand around her heart and feel its warmth before it beats its last.
Hey!
Was that a threat? Was it meant to sound romantic? I seriously can't tell with you. Young love. Why couldn't I have ended up in a killing game with someone with an itchy trigger finger? Don't sell yourself short, Rumi. You can't just throw your life away with the first murderer. I don't know why he's Irish all of a sudden. Who takes an interest in you? Those one-night stabs might seem exciting, but there's much more. There's much more waiting. In a committed relationship, once where you let your bloodlust grow over time. No wonder I can't read this dialogue. It's the most nonsensical, absolute trash tosh ever. Trust me, your death was a value. Close enough. You need to treat it with respect. Gotta hand it to you. If you take out all the serial killer crap, that almost sounds like good advice.
Alexandria says, "Ahem, it's pronounced gay torture."
How is Moko doing? Even in the state she was in, I didn't think she'd stay unconscious this long. Why not kill her and fix her up that way? Yeah, aren't we like fucking immortal anyway? Like,
Huh?
surely you jest. Even if she can barely be revived, Lady Moko is still our friend, and we could never willingly harm her. You do it to each other all the time. What are you talking about?
Ah.
Even I don't want to offer that way. It'd be such a waste of a good target. Do you guys have to talk about death and killing so much? I'm trying to eat. It is a lot to deal with first thing. I guess we can put this discussion on hold until later. After a while, we finished breakfast, left the cafeteria, and went back to our rooms for the time being. So Moko hasn't woken up since yesterday. The Zombie must be so worried. There's not much I can do for her directly, but maybe I can take some of the pressure off her in my own way. To do that, I need to be as ready as I can for the next attack. Yeah, sure. Poogie! Save me. Take me away from this place. Do you want to run away together, Takumi? Hey, Takumi, if you're free, think you can help me with something? Oh, we're not cleaning the fucking thing again, are we? Sure. Oh, not again. Tsubasa and I took the Rashnomatic apart and cleaned it. The amount of sausage guts on those blades was unbelievable. After spending some time together, you understood Tsubasa better now. I think I'd rather just give Pookie another gift than hang out with Miku. There'll probably be times to hang out with Miku later anyway if it's anything like the Danganronpas. Right, do we have anything new? Wait, what does it say? It said report card had been updated, but it hasn't ever outward told me. Oh my god. Vehicle tools, clean tools, handy food, memories machines, vehicle ornaments. Isn't it like a gift giving guide or something? Why is my Windows search so shit? What are you doing? I don't want to fucking Google snipping.
Alexandria says there was one on Steam Guides.
Where is my actual snipping tool? Why is it giving me web results for snipping tool when I just want to open the fucking thing? Are you serious? That is so weird. There's one on Steam Guides. Yeah, probably. Let's just see what that... Put that on the other side so I can take a quick look. Right, so one was... handy food. Fast food or food stamps. I don't know, maybe she'll like the fast food. Let's find out. Seems weird though to give someone who throws up a lot fast food. I don't know.
Alexandria says hamburger, by the way.
Oh, she loves it.
You
Fast in,
have no
fast
idea
out.
how happy you just made me.
There you go. Fast in, fast out. That's what she wants. Well, I'll tell you what. If she likes fast in, fast out, never mind. Forget what I said. Right. Okay. It's nighttime already. The day's gone pretty quick. Oh, with all the excitement of Momo showing up. It's fucking Moko!
Sparkle.
Mike, go away and send Momo. Take Momo with you. I completely forgot.
Alexandria says, Lil Momo.
I keep seeing Momo. What have you done to me, Nikki? I was supposed to tell everyone about my encounter with Ghost Boy the night before last. I never figured out what happened after I was knocked out. He could still be here in the school somewhere for all we know. Yeah, the poor little thing's still screaming in pain on fire, just wanting you to put him out. And you won't even piss on him. In fact, you're screaming at him because he won't finish you off? Pervert. If I start talking about that now, though, I'll probably only make everyone more confused. I resolved to bring it up tomorrow morning instead. For now, it was too late and I needed to get some sleep. Shut up! Okay, time to go to the cafeteria and tell everyone what happens. Can't wait. If I was expecting a peaceful morning, those hopes were shattered the moment I got inside the cafeteria.
I told you! I've had enough!
But she fucking speaks! Kako and Ema, they're actually here today? What's going on? What have you had enough of? You sick of him raping you every night? Kako, what's up? Is something wrong? Can't take it anymore. Always doing what my brother tells me. Staying in his room all day. I've had enough of it. At this rate, we'll pass the whole 100 days just hiding. Not doing anything useful. I don't want that. I don't want it.
I want to fight too. Just like everyone else.
The voice doesn't convince me. It's like, I don't know. I want to fight too. It sounded like Paimon saying it. You do? Well, it's about time. But hey, better late than never.
Sure.
Of course you could join the team. It's 86 those motherfuckers and save the world together.
Don't be so ridiculous. Who gives a rat's ass about the world?
Silence, fool. She's made up her mind. What was that? All of you. Do you see what you've done? Are you proud of yourselves? All your ridiculous talk of teamwork and fighting for a greater cause has poisoned my sister's dear mind. Nobody's poisoned me, brother dearest. Why are you always like this?
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke? Why don't you find hippopotamuses hiding in trees? They're really good at it.
Just rip your bum. Why are you always like this? You never let me do anything. You never even called me by my name. Do you have any idea how much I hate that sister dearest stuff? I know you don't want me to get hurt, but I can't go on like this anymore. Everyone's working so hard and putting their lives on the line while we just keep ourselves safe.
If you want to be a coward, you can do it alone.
Coward? Sister dearest, why would you say such awful thing to me? Well, let's guess. Let me guess. You're still not going to fight even when your sister starts fighting, I bet, probably, because well, yes, exactly. You've been using her as an excuse. Every time you don't want to do something, you use your sister as an excuse. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. How much longer is this family drama going to go on? I'm falling asleep over here. Shh, don't put in. They need to work this out between the two of them. Brother dearest, please. For once, just listen to me. Let me do what I want. This is so important. Let me fight.
Let me do something that matters. That's all I ask.
Alexandria says, time for my purple weed while Coco cries.
Well, so, you know when they do those noises when they all talk, so most of them are all like, oh, and it's all like this stupid noise shit. But then for that one, it just sounded like he was constipated every single time. Well, this is a surprise. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully, Sister Dearest. She doesn't like that. You're really serious about this, aren't you? I guess there's only one thing for me to do then.
I have to punish you for stepping so far out of line and give you a thorough re-education.
What? Come along, back to our room. You need a stern talking to. No, please. Come along, Sister Dearest. Do as your dear brother says. Ema grabbed Kako's hand and started dragging her towards the door, but before he could get there... That's enough! Give it a rest, man! Takamaru stepped in to block their path. Cock blocked! I don't care if you're her brother. You got no right to treat Kako like this. If you really love her, shouldn't you respect her opinion a little more? What did you say? What makes you think you have any right to decide what's best for my dear sister?
I have to protect her. From herself, if necessary. Now, get out of my way!
Ema moved too fast for me to follow. One moment he was reaching into his pockets. The next he'd shoved something sharp and deadly looking into Takamaru's side.
Takamaru!
You piece of shit.
It's your own fault for interfering. I am my dear sister's protector. Her rock, her guiding light, her everything. Her happiness is my responsibility and mine alone. She is what gives my life meaning.
Get a dog.
I would do anything to keep her safe. Any act of violence, or cowardice, or cruelty. Nothing is too extreme for me.
Thunk. Takamaru fell to the floor, a red puddle spreading out beneath him. No freaking way, he straight up shivved him. Yeah, but we just revive him and he'll kick his ass and get his revenge, it's fine. There's so much blood. Kinda gets you in the mood, doesn't it? Oh, the killings have finally started. Come on, let's hug. We have to stop the bleeding. We can use the tablecloth for bandages. Someone help me tear it into strips. But if I touch anything, my total failure pathogens could infect the wound. Never mind that, just do it. We all crowded around doing whatever we could to help our fallen friend. Why? We just bring him, just revive him? It just probably be better just to finish. He's probably in pain now. So just stomp his face, make it quick, you know, and then it's over. Then revive him and then he's back. Right? Otherwise, all you're doing is you're prolonging the, and you're just making it more painful and last longer. Like if obviously if we didn't have the Revive-O-Matic, then yeah, I could understand. But we have a Revive-O-Matic, so what the fuck? Wait a minute, the culprit's escaped. Kurara was right. While the rest of us were busy tending to Takamaru's injury, Ema had disappeared. And he'd taken Kako with him.
Hey!
They're both gone. Wasn't anyone watching the door? The coward. A true warrior would stay and face retribution for his actions. Just look at all the blood. I'm about to start drooling. We can deal with those two later. Right now, Takamaru takes priority. I think he's passed out from losing too much blood. We stress the wound and get him somewhere where he can rest. There's no rush. If he dies, we can just take him to the infirmary and bring him back. I mean, yeah, why has nobody else thought of this? We still have to try and save him. Someone help him with his legs. And you probably just make it more painful for him, to be honest. We did our best to get Takamaru patched up. Then Ito, Yaguma, Gaku, and I carried him back to his room. Could we not have just said we carried him back to his room? Wait, why has he got such a fucking fancy ass room? What the fuck? Whose room's this? Why is his fucking room so fucking...
Alexandria says,
Are you kidding me? Why is he so dripped? His room's dripped the fuck. What the hell? Oh, I'm not having this. Right, kill the bastard. I'm having this room. Alright, lower him down gently.
Huh?
Right. Once we got him into bed, we thought the hard part was over. But we were wrong. Oh, he hasn't got a giant hard on, has he? Takamaru's eyes flew up.
Alexandria says, it's 'cause I gave him too many gifts. Too much simping.
Takamaru's eyes flew open, not up, and he immediately tried to get back up. That son of a bitch! Where is he? I'm gonna tear him limb from fucking limb! Stop moving around, you're gonna make it worse. You need to rest. This is just a scratch, it barely even hurts. You're not fooling anyone, man. He cut you open, of course it hurts. Bringing you back to full health with the revive medic's always an option. What do you say? I can make it quick. It's probably the better option. Don't give me that. Dying in battle's one thing, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let something like this do me in. Of course, death isn't something to be treated lightly, even if we do have the option of bringing people back. Fine, whatever.
Hey!
In that case, you'll have to stay here and rest until your wound's healed. Don't tell me what to do. I can just get up. See, because that's the thing, even he's just being stubborn, alright? Listen to Mommy. Okay, Mommy is saying, look, you want your revenge sooner rather than later. Miku's gonna want that. Fucking...
Alexandria says, meanwhile in combat we're like, yeah, just blow yourself up for some points, Kappa.
Yeah, exactly right. So fuck that. Yeah, also, number 2, exactly, you're all hypocrites. Number 3, it's probably gonna hurt more, take longer to heal, take more resources. Like, we can get this over quick, then you can get revived quick, then get your revenge, and everybody's happy. Idiots. See, what did I tell you? Damn it! I'll get that little bastard for this. Nobody's pulling a knife on Yakabaku Kubachuchu and getting away with it. You guys hear that? He was mine. Don't go past any vigilante justice until I'm back on my feet.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Not like I was about to go after him anyway. I just don't understand. Why would he do something like this to a friend? He's always been protective of Kako, but this is taking it to another level. Damn it all to hell. When I get my hands on him. Why did it have to be Takamaru he lashed out at? Things are only going to get worse now. We spent the rest of the day tending to
Alexandria
Takamaru.
says, yeah, the guy who ignored you for 50 days is a friend.
Forcing him back down whenever he tried to get up. Eventually he fell asleep and we finally felt confident leaving him alone. It was pretty late by the time I got back to my room. This room is so depressing. That's so not fair. What a day! As if we didn't have enough on our plates with Moko's condition, now we have to worry about Ima going postal on us too. He's really gone too far this time. What was he thinking?
Huh?
Huh? What's that? As I looked absently around my room, I caught sight of something that hadn't been there before. Paper scrap!
Ah.
There's a scrap of paper by the door. How did this get there? Is that a message from Sister Dearest? Is it? Help me.
Ah.
Is it some kind of note? Did someone leave it for me while I was gone? I picked up the paper and turned it over to find a message on the other side. The handwriting was rough and messy, as if it had been written in a hurry. Please convince my brother to let me fight. Huh? Is this? I don't recognize the writing. Man, you're really not that stupid. You can't be that stupid. But given the content, this could only have come from Kako. Yes, I know. Tell me something more else obvious. Also, the floor is grey and boring. She must have slipped away from Ima at some point and slid it under my door. And she wants me to get Ima to change his mind? That's quite the tall order. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be won over with little arguments. Not to mention, if I say the wrong thing, he might stab me too. You've got stabbing time. Shut up. I thought it was a doorbell. Wow, it really is getting late. I must have spent more time with Takamaru than I realized. Maybe I'll show this note to everyone in the morning and ask them what they think I should do, and also change the ringtone of my doorbell so I don't think it's the fucking announcement going off. If I'm going to talk him around, I'll need all the help I can get. Still puzzling over Kako's request, I slipped into a light, troubled sleep. My 52nd day at LDA was over, and I wasn't sorry to see it go either. I swear I go over like 6,000 of these ding-dongs tonight.
Huh?
Okay, it's a different ding-dong, alright? I'm a ding-dong, alright? I don't have a good memory. Who'd be calling on me this early? Let's guess. Let's see if we can guess. Alright. No, I already know. It's
Alexandria
boyfriend.
says, Momo's ringing the doorbell, Kappa.
No, it's definitely not Momo. Don't you be bringing Momo into this. Could be Nikki. No, it's not Nikki. It's Nikki. You gotta help me. Nobody likes me anymore. No one's playing my game. What do I do? No, it'll be boyfriend. White hair boyfriend. Gay boy. You know, Ito or whatever her name is. Still feeling groggy, I opened the door and was met with a bright greeting and a cheery smile.
Ah.
Okay, I wasn't expecting now. Good morning, Mr. Semino. Eva. Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm going to come right out and ask, are you hiding something from me?
Yeah.
Hiding something?
Aha.
Perhaps I'm just imagining it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Well, which is it? The guy's a fucking prick, so I'm not even going to treat him with any respect anyway. I don't know. See, the thing is, I hate these things because, there's two. You could play both of these off really cool, but it depends on what's written after it. So I'm more likely to get a satisfying response by saying no. But I could have also said, yeah, I am, and here's what it is, and then stab him. Really? I just want to be sure I heard you
Alexandria
correctly.
says, I think I said yes.
Are you hiding something from me or not? Yeah, it's going to force me to say yes anyway. I wouldn't say I was hiding it from you, but I did find a note from Kako last night.
Ah.
I never actually saw it though. She probably just slipped it under the door. That does look like my dear sister's handwriting. May I? Without waiting for an answer, Emma took the note and screwed it up into a tight ball. What are you doing? My dear sister clearly puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills if she thinks they'd work on me. How about we make a deal, Mr. Semino? A deal? If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team. What? I do have one condition though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight. Convince Kako. She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I'd like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give you up on this silly notion of fighting like the rest of you. If you can
Alexandria
do that,
says, boss battle.
I'll gladly put my life on the line instead. Oh shit, yeah, they had one of those with a fucking little pleb in there. Oh, not this could be fun. Depends whether I get my OP skills or not. You really mean that? Cross my heart. Oh no, because this thing was awful. It was its own thing. Oh, I hate this. Any attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to failure. She's meant to be protected and not to protect her. She just needs somebody to convince her that this is for the best. That's where you come in. Honestly, for these then, I think I'd rather just have the answers. Are you able to let me know what the answers are? If you can manage that, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Do we have a deal? Am I supposed to say yes?
Hey!
Alright, I have a feeling.
Alexandria says, no, there's no answers for that yet. I checked last time.
There's gotta be somebody somewhere. Alright, I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer anywhere. Another astute observation. Thank you for making this so easy, Mr. Semino. Believe me, you've made the right choice. My dear sister's a lot of things, but a fighter is not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that. Okay, just so long as you hold up your end of the deal. I've already given you my word. Do I look like a liar to you? Yes, that's why I mentioned it. By the way, what if I can't persuade her? What will you do then? Tut, such a negative attitude. Ill becomes you, Mr. Semino. If that does happen, though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way. What? So long as my dear sister can live the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in an undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary. Ema said all this with the same placid smile on his face that he always wore. If I didn't know any better, I might have thought he was joking. I did know better, though. Behind that smile, he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world. Now that that's settled, you should get to work. If you can't talk her around by the time Mr. Yekshiji recovers, it will only complicate matters.
Hey!
And remind me, whose fault is that? Aha, guilty as charged. Well, good luck. Ema waved nonchalantly and sauntered out of the room, looking like he didn't have a care in the world. So it turns out I'll be trying to convince Kako, not Ema. I don't like it, but Ema hasn't given me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on this, I can tell. And honestly, he does have a point about Kako not being much of a fighter. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, then turn it around on her once she's opened up to me. Kind of a rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. Now I'll start by asking the others about her. Let's give it a quick save. Yeah. You have an early night. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Well, my throat's a bit sore, but it's probably because I've been talking all night. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'll keep it down. Alright, good night. That might not be a bad place to leave it anyway, actually. So we need to talk to these guys. We'll save Pookie till last. Why would we be... I suppose we probably would speak to him though, wouldn't we? Yeah, so my mum's gone to bed early because she's not very well, and obviously everything that's going on right now. There's a lot going on. So I'll probably leave it there actually for tonight. My voice is like fucked. Doing all that reading. It's so weird because I actually
Alexandria says, alright, catch you next time.
I actually thought that there was going to be like another fight. Because it looked like it was going to be. And I would actually get a little bit of a rest. But it's still pretty deep in story right now. But yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. It's kind of shaping up story-wise. Kind of interested. So yeah, we can pick this up tomorrow. Are you online tomorrow? Have you got stuff on? I'll probably do it tomorrow.
Alexandria says, yup, probably like 6 a.m. my time.
Yeah, well, I normally do this in the evening, don't I? So it'll probably be fine. Alright, I will catch you next time. Bye.